Hello everyone! Today is Monday, April 27th, and this starts our third week of virtual learning. In this video, I'm going to go over this week's assignments, and this week looks a little bit differently than the last 2 weeks, so please make sure you pay close attention. That way you know what to do. Just as a reminder, all assignments are due Sunday night at 9 o'clock. All right, so your first assignment is to continue reading Fever. You're going to read 3 chapters this week, chapters 24 to 26. I have our link here for the PDF and the audiobook. Something different this week, there are no chapter questions. All you need to do is read because we are going to be starting an essay on this novel. So you do not have to do any chapter questions this week. So you're going to be starting the essay this week. My hope is that we'll get halfway through it, and we'll be doing it a little bit differently than we usually do in class, since obviously we're not together right now. Your brainstorm and your outline, that's all going to be done on a Google Doc. Okay, so here I'm going to explain what you're going to be writing about. So for this essay, it's titled Analysis of a Literary Character in Fever 1793. So what you're going to do is you are going to pick a character, and then you're going to describe that character in 2 to 3 words. And you're going to describe them using character traits. So if you click on this link here, it's going to take us to a nice document that has a ton of character traits. So a character trait describes a character's personality, tells us something about them. So you'll want to pick a strong character trait. It's something that you see a lot in this character. So if we're looking through here, and if I'm thinking about Maddie, who's the main character, who I would pick, I think she would be the easiest. I'm going to go in the positive section because she's a good character. She's a good person. And I see the word dependable. That's a word that I would choose to describe Maddie. Dependable means that you can count on that person, that you trust them, that they'll make the right decision. So if I would say that Maddie's dependable, I would need examples to support that. So a couple examples of Maddie being dependable is she took care of her grandfather when when they got back to the coffee house. She also took care of Nell. Nell was able to depend on Maddie to care for her. Eliza also depended on Maddie. So dependable would be a really good word to choose for Maddie. If you keep going through the words, you could do heartbroken. She's heartbroken because, her grandfather died. That could be a word. She might be heartbroken because the coffee house got broken into. You could choose caring. She's definitely a caring character. She's likable. That just means if you choose likable, that Maddie's likable, you're just saying that you like her as a character, and then you could tell me why. Okay, so there are a lot of words that you could pick to describe her. Oops, sorry, wrong document. So if I'm back on this document here, I want to show you what the assignment looks like that you'll be typing in. So we're going to be completing half of the essay this week. We're going to be doing the brainstorming, introduction, and body paragraph number 1. All right, so I'm going to click here to show you what the assignment looks like. So I have highlighted up here, I want you to type in all of the yellow spaces. Okay, so anywhere you see a yellow space, you need to type something in there. Okay, so I hope that will help you stay a little bit organized. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is the brainstorm. So you would type your character's name here. So let's say I do Maddie. Okay, I would put her name there. Adjective trait number 1. Well, I said she was dependable. She was likable. And she was, I think, kind. Okay, so those would be the 3 words that I choose to write about her. Now, you don't have to pick 3. You could just pick 2. Since we're not together, I thought it might just be easier for you. I don't know why that's spelled wrong. It was right. You could just pick 2 if you're struggling. Okay. All right. So down here, if we're done our brainstorm, we're going to go on to our introduction paragraph. So in our introduction, I give you hints on what to say up here. Okay, in this paragraph, I want you to introduce the novel. Tell me what the story's about briefly. Tell me a little bit about your character and why you chose him or her. And you're going to type that right here. Okay, and you're going to type that in a paragraph form. And then after that, you're going to describe your first adjective or character trait. Okay, mine was dependable. So I would describe how Maddie is dependable here. So the first word to describe Maddie is dependable. Maddie is dependable because, okay, and then you would fill that in with examples from the story. All right, now if you are stuck or you can't remember what happened in the story because we don't have the books in front of us, you can always email me, and I'm just reading the blue up here. Email me if you can't remember a scene, and I can give you some stuff to work with. Or you can click on here, and this is going to bring up the entire book. So it's a long PDF, but it's here if you want to go through it. All right. So that's that assignment. You can stop once you get to paragraph 2, which is your first adjective or trait. Okay, you don't have to go any further than that. If you're on a roll and you want to keep going through, you can do that. But you'll just get ahead into next week, but you don't have to. Okay, so that's that. Then the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your vocabulary quiz any day this week. Just make sure you get it done by Sunday night. And I have our vocab study tools here. And I do suggest down here in the sample schedule, kind of broke things up for you. I'm including study time for your vocab words throughout the week. That way you're ready for your quiz. Okay, so if you need help planning and organizing this, please use the sample schedule I built here. So if you do follow this, today's Monday, you would read chapter 24 of Fever, and then you would just complete the brainstorm section of your essay, and then you could study a little bit. Alrighty, this will be on the stream. All assignments will be in the classwork tab. That's where you will want to go. If you have questions, just let me know. All right, have a great week.